we're gonna give you a full tour, arrivals and departure from Jorge Chavez Airport in Lima, Peru. Let's go.
Here we are in Lima, Peru. Okay, follow to the left. We're gonna head over to our hotel, but we have to go through immigration. We can also show you guys a little bit of the airport. When we get close to immigration, I'm gonna put the camera down. We'll pick you up. So we're gonna figure out how do we get Uber. I actually kind of like the airport. I see immigration next. You wouldn't see that in the States. Yeah, look, open doors. You know, just open doors to the runway where planes are just standing. So we have been walking for about 4 minutes. International connecting flights. I think all those people who were trying to rush out of our plane, they had connection to a different flight. All right, so we just passed through immigration. Now we are out. There was a lot of walking to get through immigration, and then you come out of this baggage claim area. We don't have any baggage to claim. There's money exchange here, and taxi official and transportation and car rental are all this way. Bueno, Peru. There's so many car rentals here. We're not doing car rentals. We're going straight to either a green taxi or we're gonna go and just go outside and get an Uber. Okay, so now we're outside the baggage claim area. There's a airplane hanging here. This is what when you come out of the airport area looks like. There's this very slightly older looking board which kind of looks antique at this point. I like that. There's a huge sign that says when people come to you for taxi, do not take.
Right next to the car rental counters, there were some counters for taxi. They would give you an official card and then you can go and grab a taxi. And there were multiple of those, but we just decided to go with Uber. So we're gonna go out and then pick our pickup spot.
Okay, so a tip is to come to Costa del Sol Hotels Wyndham, which is right across the airport, and wait for Uber here, because over there gets too confusing and it keeps directing you to keep walking towards the end, you know?
There are no official signs for Uber pickup anywhere inside the airport or outside the airport, or we haven't seen anything. Any people that we spoke to, first of all, we don't speak Spanish and they don't speak English, so that's a challenge, but each person has guided us to a different location for Uber, or they have just tried to convince us to get a
ride with them, right? And like there was a guy who actually called us over. We went and met with him, and he was just trying to like look at our pin where we were trying to go. When you're leaving the airport, there's a massive sign that if somebody comes to you, do not take any unofficial ride, because there's a lot of guys walking around with green ties and they may not be official taxi drivers. So you gotta be careful. We had read that Uber is the safest way, and Uber Black because they won't cancel out on you because you're paying a little bit premium, maybe a couple of extra dollars.
Now, if we get our driver in time and if this works out, this seems to be the best way so far. You walk out of the airport, come to the hotel, book your ride here, and then wait for your Uber.
Okay, so it shows that he's about maybe 1 or 2 minutes away. The original guy who was trying to get us to like go with him, and we were like brushing him off, he actually came back to check on us, and we told him no. I showed him like I'm waiting for Uber. He's like, where are you from? I said New York City, and he's like his daughter lives in Patterson, New Jersey. So what are the odds? And he actually spoke pretty decent English, so you know. But it was nice of him, and the way we parted was nice. So it's not like they're all really trying to get your business, but they kind of are, and it is tough. There's not many people coming out, and there's a bunch of people waiting outside trying to get your business. He's here. Let's go, guys. Hi. Hello, welcome to Peru. All right, so now Alia, we're gonna pick this up 3 days later when we are back here for the full tour of the airport. This traffic, this little loop, we were stuck here for about 20 minutes just to get to this point. Entry to airport. And now we gotta look for a sign that says international check-in or look for Avianca. We have electronic boarding pass and passports. Should we just skip the lines of Avianca and just go straight? I think so, right? The crowd here is insane. I'm not even gonna attempt to go find where Avianca is. So let's go and find security gates and head in. Yeah, I think we just head up. All right, on the top floor, we're gonna look for departure gates. The airport is a little chaotic, right? For 6 a.m., 7 a.m. on a Sunday morning. From a food court perspective, like look at all the places. China Walk, Pardos, McDonald's, KFC. They have Papa John's, Dunkin's. On the other side, they got Brit Shop, Peru souvenirs. Like all this before security. I hope this is not it and we go after security, there's nothing there, but
the amount of donuts at Dunkin' Donut is insane.
That's a lot of donuts. It's too early in the morning to think about food for the kids and the adults. Interesting thing about the food court before security is that you can check out some aircrafts. I don't know if you can see there's a tail. So you can like sit in that cafeteria and just look outside, or food court and just look outside, check out some planes. But we actually gave our Coke Zero bottle to the folks at Dunkin' Donuts. We didn't want to throw it away. Finishing the bottle, and then it's off to security. So 7 o'clock in the morning, pretty crowded, Alia. It's 7:25. We got here around 6:45, 6:50. So about 35 minutes, huge line. We had electronic boarding passes, huge line for the security, but moved very quick.
Very fast, yeah.
And the passport control, because of kids, we got put on the passport control expedited line, which was awesome. You know?
The kids, or if you were elderly.
Yeah. So like about 35, 40 minutes, but electronic boarding passes are a must. Passing through duty free. It's actually a massive duty free. Let's see if we can find a local, oh, there we go. Local chips. So that's the chip I tried. I can vouch for them. Very good. 5 for 4 chocolates. And this is $8 or 29 soles. How much, Alia? $100 shawls. All right, after the duty-free gates 8 to 16. So let's go to 8 to 16 first. Souvenir shopping.
Inca Cola.
Oh, actually, I would not mind an Inca Cola shirt, but
it's too yellow.
It's too yellow, and we are too stuffed
In our backpack.
in our backpacks. Like, you know, price-wise, they are about 74. Adults are about 94, which is about $25. So you're paying some premium airport prices. Gate 16 behind these doors. So I think these are all domestic. And if you go through these doors, alarms will sound. That means our tour of the airport is going to be only in the international part. So if you're going to Cusco, you're going to go through up to this point, but you're going to be on that side going to Cusco. We're heading to Bogota, Colombia. We're on the international side, and that's gate 17 all the way to gate 33. There's a duty-free, and we are passing by gate 17. You can check our backpacks. We will be flying on Avianca only using our backpacks. And believe it or not, that size actually fits the dimension that is allowed on Avianca. It looks huge, especially on his and Alia, but I have one even bigger and they all fit. So that is Ilaria Jewelry Store, Peru. Couple of llamas that we actually saw in our hotel and the kids took pictures with. Here is a Latam A320 Neo. Nice wide walkways, relaxed, and right away a lot of shops and stores. So the first food store is Viva Verde Healthy Foods. Here's a full map where we are right now. This was a giant food court where we entered the airport. And this is where you go through security. Here's the domestic side, and all this is the international side. So from an international perspective, you got TGI Fridays, you have Pandora, Boss, a whole bunch of retail shops. I don't see anything else. So if you want
There's
to eat
grab and
something,
go.
if you want to eat something, TGI Fridays is something that I know what it is. But yeah, grab and go and a couple of sandwich places. There's a healthy store right next to us too. So seems like you want all the US brands, they are outside security. So if you want to eat and then go through security, you want to have enough time. Our tour is gonna consist of now walking till the end and coming back to gate 25 right here where we're gonna just hang out. So it's not a massive airport at all.
But looking at the map really does help. It does give you an idea of what is inside and what is pre-security, and also helps you understand that it's just a single lane, so you don't have to navigate much. So if you were here, look at the map, and that should make things easier for you.
Yeah, Alia just commented how this airport is just like a long,
linear,
very clean, very easy to navigate. Do you remember Heathrow? There were these corridors that would take you in different sections, and you can totally get lost. So now we're gonna head in and check out a couple of lounges. Suma, and that's Hana. On site, there's a massive line for Hana. There's a very little line for Suma. So I'm assuming Hana is the priority pass. Yep. As you can see, that is a priority pass lounge. So it's for Delta, Air France, Air Canada, United,
Latam, KLM.
Yeah, so Suma is pretty empty, where Hana, the priority pass one, of course, and Diners Club and Lounge Key is very lengthy line to go in. From price-wise, $100 for adults, long stay. Oh, they do it by 9 hours versus 3 hours, or $85 for 3 hours. That's quite expensive.
Yeah.
This is a big souvenir shop coming up. And now we are passing by TGI Fridays, which also has a small line in front. It is breakfast time, so the TGI actually has a nice window to look at airplanes. There's another Latam 767 standing there. Going forward, there's Pandora on one side, Rumbo Peru, which is quite a big store on the other. Merged perspective, of course you can buy pepper sauce in the shape of a pepper.
This is
for
38
soles.
Oh, it's very small.
So about $10.
Oops,
A lot of Inca souvenirs here. A lot of magnets, snacks, 2-in-1. $7 or soles. Oh, you saw the giant llama? Is it good?
What?
I faced the llama.
So sad.
All right, heading out of here.
Wait, Bob, feel this one.
This one better?
So soft. Oh my god. Is it made of real llama?
Yeah, I'm sure.
Okay, you have actually hugged a real llama. Was this softer or the real llama softer?
That was an alpaca.
That was an alpaca?
Yeah.
In
This is
Pichincha?
also, I think, alpaca.
You guys may want to check out our video of going up to Mount Pichincha in Ecuador. I always mention if you want to check out other videos, because there's some videos that never meets the algorithm of YouTube or whatever, but they're like fantastic little adventures that we have had in recent years. Perspective TGI Fridays have like $17 deals. General TGI, they have brunch deals also. We're passing by Boss. There's gates 18 to 33. This is gate 18. A bookstore, Kuna, which is alpaca type store. We actually went to it in a mall in Lima. There's a mall that Larcomar that overlooks the cliffside. So we went into an alpaca clothing store. About $300 to $600 for coats. Another duty free, and now we are on to gates 19 to 26, and then 29 to 33. Right by gate 19, 365 Delhi. There is, I think, a 777 or maybe a 767 standing right behind. But there's all these stores that are blocking that view. There's La Nación.
La Nacional.
All right, let's check the prices. $16 for eggs, $9 for a fruit plate, breads about 12, empanada about 8, ensalada about 16. Comparable to other airport restaurants. Not cheap. Not cheap compared to what you can find outside. Pretty packed and crowded. They do have some grab and go. A local artisan shop. Bathrooms in the middle. So we're now heading towards gate 20 and 25. So even with all the crowd, because how wide this walkway is, even with the people mover, it's a fairly relaxed experience so far. Let's see where we are in the map. Remember, we started our tour from here, passport control, we've been walking, and as you can see, we are right at the end. End to end, this is maybe about a 10-minute walk at most, maybe 5 minutes if you're doing a speed walk, so there's not much distance you have to go. By the way, I noticed that glass is the end.
Yeah.
There is nothing
This is
else.
it.
I thought it would be like some sides or no. So I'm gonna qualify this as a very small airport.
Yeah.
5 minutes end-to-end walk, but plenty of stores, grab-and-go places, and one TGI Fridays.
And a lot of gates too.
Wait, look, it's Papa.
Yes, I saw that, Para Pampa. I actually really like that store. That's Vamos Air. But you can see there's one glass here, walkway, another glass with those bars. So makes plane spotting not ideal, but doable. Alia, what is our gate?
25.
25. So that is our gate, right over
Right
there.
here.
We're gonna continue the tour. Let's finish showing you guys what else is here. Maybe we'll pick something from Grab and Go. Here's another local store, Huerta and Voice. I can't pronounce it. Approaching La Bonbonniere. She looks nice. It's still crowded, but not as crowded as the restaurants early on. Gates 29 to 33, you have to head down. 23, 24, 25, 22 is all up here. Hey Zenisa, that airline is going to Bogota. But that's Latam. Ours is Avianca. Isa, what is our airline?
Avianca.
This is La Riot. This is Seoul Alpaca. Again, another alpaca store. It's a nice airport. It's
Yeah.
not big. It's very clean, meaning you can walk in a straight line,
Yes.
5 minutes end to end, the international side at least.
There is a lot of people, but there is enough space for the people too, so you don't feel cramped.
Yeah. A couple of these boards that shows you the airlines. I think we only saw 2 of them and the map we were looking at. They're shopping for some snacks. These bags of chips are $6 US, and the drinks are about $3 US. So this is like New York prices. Actually, this is more expensive than LaGuardia Airport. It's $2.50 for a bottle of water, and it's $3 in Lima. So this concludes our tour of Lima Airport. It's a very clean, simple airport.
Yeah.
It's just one line, end to end. It's a 5-minute walk, and plenty of stores and couple of restaurants.
There is enough space for all the people, so you don't feel, at any point, you don't feel very cramped. The security lines were very long, even early morning, but they moved really fast and they were efficient. So we overall had a very good experience early morning flight out of Jorge Chavez Airport.
On that note, we're gonna catch you guys in the
Next one.
bye for now.
Bye.
Okay, this is literally how much Alia was laughing when they were checking our passports at the immigration control.
Oh my god.
Because the lady said,
Hard to control.
the lady said, "Who's Isa?" And I wanted to pass that message on, and I'm like, "Who's Isa?" And Alia thinks I was asking, "Who is Isa?" But anyway,
Like, who's Isa?
yeah. And you gotta make sure you make people laugh, and that's why I said, "Who's Isa?"
You gotta make sure you know your kids. You
No,
don't go around asking,
it was-
who's Isa?
Look, this is literally how she was in front of
It
immigration,
was so hard. I was standing in front of the immigration officer and I was like just
laughing.
bursting out laughing. I had to control.
Including, oh, they have pata pampa. Oh, they have pata pampa.
What is that?
I have no idea. That's pata pampa. Bye. That was a good chip.